Hey, this is a quick video to show you why it's important to leave your dimensions snapped to the points that you originally dimensioned. Okay, dimensions, the way we've got these dimensions set up, they're what we call associative. And associative dimensions change when the elements that you've defined with them change. So, let's take, for example, the notion that that the client realized they can't afford as much house as we've drawn for them, and so they need to delete some square footage. So we're going to get rid of this breakfast nook. Okay, now obviously we've already got the plan all dimensioned. This is going to be a big hassle, right? Okay, so we're going to delete the breakfast nook. Actually, first I'm going to freeze some layers so that I'm not, make objects layer current. Let's make this layer current, and now I'm going to freeze some, just to kind of get them out of my way. I don't need this one. No. I don't need this one. I don't need the furniture. Yeah, okay, so let's freeze this one too. I'm going to freeze this one a different way. Okay, so now then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stretch this breakfast room back into the house. And my first step in that is going to be delete this window, right? Okay, and then I'm going to stretch this down, keeping the window pretty tight so I don't get any of the stuff I don't want. I'm going to remove elements that I don't want to stretch. Okay, and then I'm going to just stretch this from here to this other spot down here, right down here. Okay, so what has happened is that you notice here where it says 0, there's now 0 distance there. So that dimension changed itself. Now let's look what happens if, turn off quick, come on, stop it. Let's see what happens if we pull this off. We're just going to hang it up here, okay? Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to stretch through our window. And we're going to do the same stretch down to where it's all one wall. Okay, now look here. That dimension is still hanging out there as if the entire addition was still out there. Okay, this is how things end up being wrong on our drawings, and we don't really want that. Okay, so leave the endpoints like these snapped to the things that they're describing. It's the best thing to do. This is another example, okay? This is a midline. Okay, let's say that they decided they didn't want that window centered. They wanted it more out towards the edge. Come on, stop. Okay. So, one, it isn't centered anyway. So the way it's done right now, with it extending out there, if I move it over a little bit, come on, then the dimensions change with it. You can see them doing that, okay? If not, if it's not attached, I have no idea why my computer's running so slow. Okay, I'm going to stretch this window around like I just did. Okay, but because the dimension is no longer tied to the window, it doesn't change as I change it. Basically, by leaving it snapped, you make it a lot faster to make changes, and you create less work for yourself. Okay, hope that helps.